Hey guys, and welcome back to part 4 of this walkthrough kind of guide for Civ 5 and I guess Rome. I'm going to try and rush through this because this is going to be a long video. I apologize in advance for that. This is going to be a long era. The Industrial Era is about the same as the Renaissance, which was also quite a long era. Alright, so let's get started. One of the things I want to say, just really quickly, that's kind of an interesting fact about this game you might not know. The great people, like the great scientists, merchants all over, and whatever it may be, these are real people. Like Gottfried Leibniz, I have totally butchered his name probably, but he was probably some important guy for science, like maybe in astronomy, or something with physics, or whatever it may be. But these are actually real people, so you can get like people like Albert Einstein, Tycho Brahe, people like that. So it's kind of an interesting fact, I guess. Alright, we're gonna go for the Sistine Chapel, just because, and I apologize again, I'm trying to talk really fast, like I said, to get this video done with quickly. So, I mean, if you have any questions, just leave a comment in the video. I'll answer any of your questions as soon as possible. Alright, now going off what I was trying to say earlier, there's a lot of good resources down here, by Neapolis. Gems, wheat, iron, furs, fish, which is usually always a really good thing to get, just very underrated for some reason. But the reason I'm getting Sistine Chapel is because it will give you two great artists, I believe. And we're gonna get humanism to get the to get to this. This is what we really want. Plus 15% science, and this is gonna give us a little bit more happiness because it's at 6. It's gonna go to 10. But the Sistine Chapel will give you two great artists, which I can use to culture bomb the hell out of all these tiles down here. And what you can see with the wonders that I'm primarily trying to get is each one has a scientist slot. Now what this is going to do for you, practically, is this means that a scientist slot basically, it increases your chances of getting, it boosts your chances of getting a great scientist, basically. So if you get an artist slot, it's going to go to boosting your chances of getting a great artist slot. Now we're going to buy this tile right here because it's really good, and I haven't used it yet, so we're going to get this bonus right away. Or I haven't mined this yet. Alright, so that's going to give us 3 gold and 4 happiness, which is very, very good. Alright, now we're going to go over here to get this extra production boost. 3 production plus 1 more production, that's 4 production, plus the one already here, that's 5 production in 1 tile. So that's really good. And we might have to save whatever city-state this is up here, because they could give us city-states. With the science victory, they're not as important. They're really not very important at all. But things like the diplomatic victory, and even the cultural victory, actually, they can really help you out. They're one of the best ways to win those 2 victories. Alright, here we're gonna go for probably a temple, because temple's always good. And we're really waiting for enough money to buy the hospital. It's about 1,000 bucks, I want to say. I think it's 970. I was completely wrong. Let's buy that. Stock exchange is what I was thinking of. The stock exchange is 970. We'll get to that later, but the hospital is really good. It gives you more food. It's like, I think, 5 food boost. Let's see. So yeah, 5 food boost, which is huge, and that can, as you see, that enables me to get all my scientist slots, specialist slots enabled, which, as you know, really helps you out in any category that it's going for, whether it be culture, science, gold, or whatever it may be. So enabling all your slots, your specialist slots, is always a good thing to do if you can. Alright, choose production. Since we got the hospital, yeah, we have the hospital. We're gonna make it over there, and we're actually gonna send our crossbowmen over up north so we can try and save whatever city-state that is. And so we can further... Yeah, whatever. So we can further get this oil. God, go away. we can get this oil and these dyes. And actually finish up whatever needs to be finished up there. Next thing we're going to get is... Oh, I apologize. It's not the Sistine Chapel. It's the Louvre that gives you 2 great scientists. But we're going to go for the Taj Mahal because this is up earlier. It's all the way back here. And this could possibly be taken by someone else. This not so much because I doubt anyone's even researched archaeology. So that's not really a threat. The hospital, of course, again. And then we're just going to fix whatever needs to be fixed up here. Alright, next turn. Now this is getting to the point where I don't even have many tiles left to improve upon. Of course down here hasn't expanded much, but still. I might have to delete one of my workers. You don't have to, but I mean at a certain point, like right now, it really isn't worth it to have 2. Like I'm expanding at such a slow rate that I think in probably about 30 turns everything's going to be done and I don't really need them anymore. But that's more of a personal choice. 2 is pretty minimum anyways in the first place.
What?
Now we're going to use our great scientist on replaceable parts because this will give us the Statue of Liberty, which is basically a production boost. It gives you 1+ production for every specialist. They don't even have to be enabled, they just have to be there. So that's going to be about 20 production in every city. That's going to be huge, especially when we're going to have to build the spaceship parts later on in the game. You'll see that later. They take a while to make. So every production you can get, every little bit of production is going to be huge later game. Alright, and you can kind of see I'm running out of room here. So we're just going to have them fall asleep and wait for the next part to expand. Alright, so it looks like that's safe. I can move my merchant up here. Moving merchants and conducting the trade thing, their trade ability, will give you about 500 gold. And I don't feel that their ability is any good. Not the trade ability, but their whatever they can build. They can every scientist. You can really tell I'm trying to rush through this. Every great person can build a building. Like the scientist builds some kind of observatory or something like that. The great artist builds a monument, and they each give you like a really good boost in whatever category they are. But some of them are better to use their abilities rather than make the building. For example, the scientist, obviously, researching a free technology is much better than getting the little observatory that they give you. And for me, let's see. Well, I'm just going to conduct the trade mission. Partly because Hanoi, it gives you influence when you do that. And a good sum of money, like I said earlier. Now we're going to get Aqueduct. I don't know if it's already built here, but if it's not, we're going to build it. It's fine. Okay, we don't need to build it. So now we got the Taj Mahal. That's going to put us into a golden age. And now we're going to go for the Brandenburg Gate. Now we're going to get this 15% extra science when the Empire is happy, and which they are. So that's going to put it up to 192. Now the thing with research agreements, you propose them, and they're like, oh, this isn't a fair deal. Little trick, put in a luxury resource, whatever you don't need, propose, and they'll usually take it. Little trick I learned.
The nations of the
Alright, and we're gonna make the national epic here, just to even further help us pump out all those different great people. Because great people can really just change the entire swing of the balance of the game. Now, I'm gonna use my great scientist actually on a different tech. I said I was gonna go for replaceable parts. I'm gonna go for electricity actually. I'll tell you why. Stock exchange. Let's buy that. 33% gold, 2 merchant slots. It's a really good thing to get. Also, technology after electricity. We're gonna go for this just for the Statue of Liberty. Offshore platform, refrigeration, which leads to plastics, which is the best thing you can get. One of the best techs you can get for science. It lets you get the research lab, which just makes your science go flying. It's not even fair at this point. Now granted, my science is actually really low for considering how far we are into this game. I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe this will help a bit. Yeah, okay, so it's a little bit higher, but it could be better. Now, research agreement, I want to see if we can enter... Oh, we love the King Day, so silver, spices, whales, and fur is what we need. Trade, I already forgot what we need. Let's see, a research agreement. And again, just give them maybe some horses. No one needs horses anymore. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I have the porcelain tower, and if you remember what that did, it gives you a 50% ooh, furs. I got distracted. Hold on, let's... Oh wait, no, that's my items, never mind. The reason I did this... Crap, come on. How about some iron? I don't need much iron, so I'll give them 2. That'll do. The reason I'm doing this is because I got the porcelain tower, which gives you a 15% bonus to every trade agreement, or research agreement. So basically, I only have 2 research agreements going on right now, but that's basically like having 3. 50% bonus on each one, that's like 100%. It's 3 research agreements for the price of 2. Alright, now we're going to use this on refrigeration, like I said earlier. Actually, you know what? Radio is probably the better thing to get. Because of mass media. Mass media lets you get Sydney Opera House, which is like the Oracle 2.0. Kind of like how the Eiffel Tower is the Notre Dame 2.0. Hanoi requests a road. So this is always good. When they want a road, they're basically saying, hey, we want to be your friends and we want to give you free stuff. So always do that. It'll make them happy, it'll boost your economy, it'll boost... They sometimes give you free units and free great people sometimes, so when they want you to do that, definitely that's one of the first things you want to do. See, I'm rushing back to make this road because I really want to get that bonus. Working together, I'm not really sure what it does, but I think it makes them less hostile towards you, more friends. I don't even know where they are, so not really in threat of them, but I think it just makes them ask you, I guess, for a lot more favors. If anyone knows what that does, besides, like, before going into being allies, let me know, because I'm not really sure what it does. I'll have to research that. I'll definitely research that for next video and tell you guys what it does for next video.
Nothing.
Alright. Go. Now I'm gonna go with the that. Refrigeration, let's see if we have a great scientist coming up anytime soon. Yes, we do. Not too soon, probably about 13 turns, but he'll definitely be able to help out a lot. Ooh. Great Barrier Reefs, let me tell you. 2 food, 1 gold, 1 production, 2 science. One of the best wonders you can get. Great artist, cool. He's going to use the culture bomb. And this road is slowly creeping its way over to Hanoi. Never accept open borders. I don't know if I said that before, but I'm telling you again. Golden Age is dawned. Excellent. Alright, so we have this guy. He's useless to us. He's not going to help us any culture or science or anything. He's purely for militaristic intentions. If you're going for a domination, I guess you can use him, but we're going to start a Golden Age with him because he's kind of useless to us otherwise. Now we're going to go for the Louvre because it's the first one up. And we're trying to get 2 more great scientists to go down around here. Now we're going to go for stock exchange because it's already built in the capital. We're going to build theater, maybe some workshop, opera house. I have so much money. What do I do with it? Okay, I guess that's what I'll do with it. You go all the way down there. That's the thing. Whenever you're spending money, at least with Rome, always spend it on your capital because, like, I keep on referencing this or pointing this out, but make sure you always use that unique ability. The 25 production speed is really gonna set the difference later in the game. Alright, so this is perfect. He's gonna get that next turn. This road is slowly getting there. It's almost done. Probably about 5 more turns for that. Stock could change. So that's going to be culture bombed. We have gems again. Stock. Ooh, university, why not? Definitely want to help out our science, which is slowly starting to creep up again. It doesn't really... Yes, it's really low, but the fact is we've had so many great scientists that at this point we can afford to have a 217 rating for our science. Now we're gonna get research lab. Do I have enough money? Yeah, I'll have enough money. So I'm gonna save this Carl Frederick Gauss. Ooh, he's someone famous. I just butchered his name too. He did something important. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but his name does sound very familiar. Bonus points if you know what he does. Or what he did. And I'm gonna go over to these gems because these are always really good to get. Now the reason I'm not using him, Mr. Gauze over here, I'm saying it like gauze, like that thing you cover a bloody lip or whatever. It's probably not like that, but whatever. The reason I'm not using him is because I want to finish refrigeration, wait for this to get plastic so I can purchase the research lab and have it start being worked on in every other city. Because this is going to give me plus 4 science, a scientist slot and 50% science. Are you kidding me? That's one of the best things you can possibly get for this wonder, or for this victory. Okay, refrigeration is done. And now, hey look, plastics is done.
Ben, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Welcome to the modern era. Like every other video, I'm going to stop at this era and continue in the next video. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have any questions as to what I'm doing, just leave a comment. I'll get to you as fast as possible. And I'll see you in the next video.